drive until the break of dawn, riding out. I'm on a mission, riding out. Whatever it is I gotta do, riding out until the day I meet you. I'm riding out. I look up in the skies, asking out a why, but never let it faze me. I'm keeping good vibes when I'm on the road. Watch out for all surprises. What it provides is good and bad, but nothing entices. For good luck, for the nights like this, put your hands up. Love the moment even from dusk, yo. You always got my back, and of course I got your back. Don't you worry about that now. It's been a good day, good night. It's gonna be a good day, good night. Nothing comes between us, dancing like ballerinas under the moonlight all night long. How these plain and simple scenes get painted so vividly by you. I just wanna stay with you. And the world is only dance whenever our eyes meet. You know you leave me in a trance. It means everything to me looking down below. Things that used to bother me, cause your existence just lights me up, yo. You always got my back, and of course I got your back. Don't you worry about that now. It's been a good day, good night. It's gonna be a good day, good night. Within the inner heart I plead for you to talk to me. I wanna hear all the good and bad, the stories you have. As I drift across the sky, the overhead turns high. So good.
One day away, chat. 1 day away from day 300. We did it. That's fucking crazy. That's actually crazy as fuck. Hello, everybody. How are you? One day away from day 300. How did it line up when my birthday so perfectly? Literally, we're gonna hit day 300. On my birthday, that is wild. What's everybody? Good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. We made it, chat. We made it through the week. Wake the fuck up. Good morning, Elara. How's it moving? Well, I mean, you know, another day, another one to cut up a few cup sizes, but you know, we're doing our best. We're living out here. How are you today? Yeah! Hell yeah! Yeah! This is my favorite new redeem. Oh my god, that reminds me, I gotta buy all the skins from Fortnite because they keep on Demon Hunters around Fortnite. I need to buy those like right after stream. Holy shit. But happy Friday. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of VTuber Review. Guys, we're gonna talk about some non-VTuber news today. I know, I saw Daniel. I retweeted about it. It's very sad. It's probably health related, you know. Elara doesn't love us enough to treat herself to barbecue. Okay, I'll have you know barbecue typically hurts my tum-tum. Wait, what the I should have known. I should have known. I should have known it was got. Yeah, look at this photograph. And the photograph, blah, blah, blah. And there's photographs. You know, this is AI, by the way. I want you to know, this is AI. Okay, but it's actually pretty funny. It's actually pretty funny for AI. This is how AI should be used right there, chat.
I'm the kind of G the little homies wanna be like, on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street.
La 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 lava, chicken. Steve's lava chicken, yeah, tasty as hell. Ooh, mama, see tonight you're ringing the bell. Crispy and juicy, now you're having a snack. Ooh, super spicy, yeah, it's a lava attack.
Isn't the record like 13?
Back to that photograph. It reminds me of the photograph. Before the photo of that photograph. When it was just a normal photograph.
I can't do this. I can't do this. It's too early for this shit. It's too early. Oh my god, it is too early for this shit. Oh, did you know today is my birthday? I didn't. Happy birthday. Everybody tell Thanatos happy birthday. Happy birthday. You are old.
Oh,
Congratulations.
brother, this guy stinks!
Oh my god. So, chat, I might have made a teensy-weensy mistake yesterday. I might have scammed you out of a wheel spin yesterday. My bad. Yeah, I kind of fucked up yesterday. My bad, chat. My bad. I kind of messed that up yesterday. So I'll give you the wheel spin. I forgot. I'm sorry. I was too busy yapping and playing guitar. I was having fun. How dare I do that? Absolutely horrible. Horrible. Not for me, chat. I'm so sorry. How can I dare to forget a wheel spin? So I'll get to your wheel spin. But today, chat, we're going to be talking about non-VTuber news. We're going to be discussing lots of stuff going around regarding, of course, Mr. Beast under fire, literally under fire. We actually did a video about somebody that was in fire. A lot of people were very upset with him about it. We're also going to talk about Cenat literally breaking pretty much every Twitch record that there is left. Yeah, he broke it, chat. He broke it. So, most followers, most subs ever. He did cross that 1 million threshold. Absolutely insane. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to be talking about
failure. You're still a failure. Failure.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I mean, I might be, but Kai's not, right? I might be, but Kai's not. We're also going to talk about, of course, really horrible things going on with the Microsoft Game Pass. They have hiked up the price almost, I don't even know what, from $20 to $30 to 50% price increase. A lot of people very, very upset about that. So we are going to be talking about that as well. Very, very crazy. A lot of people very pissed off about that. A lot of people are like, what the fuck were they thinking? So we're going to discuss that. And then, of course, a game has actually been discovered that was scamming people. That is right. If you actually, not like in the EA loot box way. I'm talking like, if you play this game, it literally like stole money from you. It was crazy. So yeah, Renji, I could see that. I mean, looking at the situation, not that I use Game Pass, but like, I could totally see how they basically price hiked and they didn't give you any value for any of your stuff, right? So it's kind of really shitty that they would do that to you guys, right? But anyway, we'll take a look at it. You know, a lot of people were canceling. The site actually crashed with how hard everything people were trying to cancel. It was absolutely insane. So because I was supposed to have backlog, I see that EA got sold as well. We'll talk about that. A little bit of Twitch updates. So a lot to discuss today. But first up, chat, how are you guys doing? What's up? What happened since last night? I'm gonna pop my neck really quick. Goodness gracious. Lara, you know what date it is? October 3rd, the Full Metal Alchemist meme. Is that what you're talking about? The army band beards, really? Are you nervous for tomorrow, Grandma? Yeah, I'm really nervous. I'm turning 25. You know, I'm just over the hill at that point. You know, GG's guys, I guess you can call me old now starting tomorrow. Like, yes, I did see that. The whole live graduation, really sad, but I know that it was more, or at least my guess is health related, so yeah, I saw that too on TikTok. We were talking about that actually in voice chat on Wednesday in the Discord. By the way, you should join the Discord. And you can hang out with us. If you're old, I'm a fossil. Yep. Literally C4. Apparently 25 is old as fuck. So yeah, it's really sad to see people go on hiatuses or graduate due to health related issues. That is really the worst. Yeah, Prism graduated about almost 3 weeks ago. It's been a while, BJ Rock. Yeah, I ended up talking about that. But yeah, she did graduate as well. Just it's always the worst when people graduate due to health issues. That's just not something you can really help. So I always feel really, really bad about that when it happens. But we'll dive into that on Sunday. We're also going to discuss Boasty as well. That whole situation going on with that. I think he is done. As far as I saw, he actually deleted his Twitter, but we'll take a look at that one because I do want to dive into it, kind of discuss it, because we talked about him a little bit. About the VTuber rivals thing. So in the VTuber community, if you're like under 25, you're not old. But the second you turn 25, everybody's like, oh my god, you're a fucking boomer. I don't know what it is about the VTubing community, but like, if you're not like 19 or 20, you're old. like I don't make the rules. It just is what it is. That's how people are about it. And if you're over 30, people legit call you a hag. I'm like, 30 isn't even old. What are you talking about? Hey, thanks for the hype train, y'all. Alright, I got more copium today for my gamer subs. The best flavor. Oh my god, it's so yummy. I'm gonna have everything. Oh wait! I forgot to return on the redeems. Oh shit. I forgot to turn the auto redeems back on. My bad. Me make a mistake? No, that can't be right. That can't be right. Alright, hold on. Let me turn them back on. I forgot. Yeah, when I use my model on my other PC, I have to do it that way. Oh fuck. Oh no, I forgot all the good ones. I had to turn them off. I was like, why is it so quiet this morning? He's gonna be doing at 40. What does that mean me? An absolute boomer! No! You're a boomer. You're a boomer! Yeah, I'm sorry, you're a boomer. I don't make the rules. Like, I am but a simple VTuber chat. I'm sorry that you're a boomer, but I can't help you with that, okay? You're just a boomer, guys. That's how it is.
Started the hag transition.
I'm not
there
a
is
hag.
No turning back.
I'm not a.
This is the way, and dear Laura has spoken.
Oh
Now
my
probably
god.
right
No! I'm not a hack. Bro, I'm turning 25. That's not even like close. Oh my god. Wow, the timing explosions that made the storm redeem even more awesome. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Good timing, y'all. The Boomerthon. Yeah, we're gonna change the subathon. We're gonna call it the Boomerthon. How do y'all feel about that? The Boomerthon. That's actually nuts. Are you alien? No. This is my Yomi cosplay, you know, because I'm piss color. Don't tell Yomi I said that. Yeah, don't tell Yomi I said that. At 25, she's more like a kid than a hag, though. Bro, okay, alright, hear me out. In the VTuber community, I don't know why this is, but I'll tell you. VTubers that are under 25, you're considered normal. Once you turn 25, people are like, oh, you're old. And if you're past 30, people literally would just straight up call you a hag. I'm like, 30 is not even old. But for some reason, in VTubing, just everybody's really, really young. Really, really young. But like, I think there's a lot of there's older people. Because people don't realize it, you know what I mean? Like, there are older VTubers, right? Just, people don't really, like, talk about it. Boomerthon would be, like, Aki, Lana, and Victoria, but, like, they're not even that old. You know what I mean? They're really not even that old. Yeah, I think it's because of the meme. I think it's because, like, the hag maxing meme that got really big. People just, like, say that as, like, almost like a term of endearment, right? Like, oh, you're hag, so I'm gonna hag max you. People, like, actually think that calling people hag is, like, a compliment now, you know? Yeah, like, Cha-Cha as well. Yeah, like, honestly, Victoria is young. Like, I think, how old is Luca? I don't know how old Milky is, but, like, seriously, like, but it's literally, like, late 30s, 40s. That is still young, chat. For me, I don't think you're, like, older until you turn, like, 60. Like, how about you, chat? What do you think is, like, old? Yeah, unk-maxing as well. Hag-maxing and unk-maxing, exactly. VTuber graduation is when they quit or they stop streaming. Lucas 49, that's what I thought. Like, even still, like, I would say she's old. You know, I would say like 60 is when you're old. Even like over 50, I wouldn't call that old. I would say like 60. I feel like 50, 55 is when you're old. Are you gonna call Luca old? Because she's definitely not old. I think she turned 39 this year during her subathon. Vexoria, right? But even so, like, regardless of people's age, right? Like, it's just this theme. People just always want to talk about, like, hag maxing. And I'm like, okay, don't get me wrong. I think that, like, the whole hag thing is, like, kind of funny. But the trope kind of gets, like, overplayed, right? People constantly just, like, push it. And it's like, okay, oh my god, guys. Like, it's really not that funny anymore, you know? But it still gives me a handful of years. Yeah, see, you're good, Borg. You're gonna make it. When you can say you're half a century, you're old. Yeah, I still don't think that's old. I think that's like matured, right? Teenage lie by counting the rings in the ring. Shut the fuck up! I don't have wrinkles! Okay, I definitely have wrinkles, but I don't. Thank you for the hype train, yum. I appreciate you. That was a really random hype train. I've seen a mini meme quitting the years between 20 and 30 is some new teenage years. Yeah, exactly. So like, I don't know why people like say that so much, Darkin. It's really strange to me. But I definitely get where you're coming from. Sorry, phlegm moment. I mean, I'm 29. I don't think I'm that old. You're not. You're really not. Now, Luca walking in a room with a 20-year-old woman and would still surpass. Honestly, Luca looks so young. I saw like a picture of her the other day, and I'm like, bro, there is no way she's actually like even close to 50. Give me for 299 days, so I'll give you wrinkles. It doesn't matter how old you are. That's true. That's true. I think I've had like a silver hair the other day. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This has to be like stress, right? Like, I married a woman 11 years older than me. I've been hag maxing since 97. Let's fucking go! Hag maxing! VTuber Cheers always had a bad habit of taking gags and running it to the ground. Yeah, I mean, like, I guess I would agree with that, Robo. I think the VTuber Cheers kind of run this one in the ground, but like, not that I would take offense to it. Like, if somebody said that to me, just like, haha, funny, but like, I don't know. I think it's overdone, but it's not like an insult, right? I see people literally get turned about people overdoing tropes, right? And it's really not, like, it's not worth getting tilted over, right? But some people legitimately, like, get really upset about it. And it's like, guys, it's just a stupid joke, you know? I've had a gray hair on my chest yesterday. Ha, old. Then Adam is wrong. You can actually age a lie by how many branches her antlers have. Like, guys, I've been around. Even though I'm 24 in human years, in elf years, I'm 69,424 years old. So, you know, I've seen a lot in my lifetime, you know. Hey, Luca does not look like she's close to 40. Exactly, she really doesn't. I mean, apparently she's about to turn 50, but, like, I can see that. She is beautiful. She looks like she's 30. I'm 27 and ancient. Yep. If you're older than me, you're ancient. Like, don't even get me started on Lockdown or Sugar Lily. Like, oh my god, they are so old. They're like ancient, chat. Like, they're practically like dust in the wind at this point. You know that song, Dust in the Wind? Yeah, they wrote that about Sugar Lily. It's all true. Very true. Check it out. I read it on the internet. It's true. A decent amount of white in my hair now. Even more my beard. Being 40 sucks in some ways. Yeah, but like, I'll be honest, Shadow, like, that I'm super into like older guys, but if I was into older guys, I would say one thing I really like is salt and pepper, right? Like a salt and pepper beard. Oh yeah, baby. Like that's where it's at. Have you seen Victoria for somebody who's 39? Bro, Victoria is fucking gorgeous. Like, I'm just gonna say, like, if you call Victoria older, like a hag or anything, like, she's legitimately not at all. She is beautiful. Elara gets a new antler point for every 10 years she's been alive. Oh my god, wait, how many do I have? No, it can't be true! It can't be true! Look, it looks like Drew Barrymore. Really? It's been a while since I've seen a picture of her. I think I saw like a picture maybe like a couple weeks ago. I said the other day, but I meant like a couple weeks ago. To me, that was like the other day, right? I'll have you know my passage of time, my concept of time is so fucked up after the subathon time. Like, I have no idea what's going on, chat. Literally the other day I was talking to Ian. I'm like, oh, did we do that the other day? She's like, Alara, we did it like 2 months ago. I'm like, oh. Well, that sucks. Like, bro, I'm so cooked. I'm actually so cooked, chat. I have no concept of time anymore. I can't believe we got shelved with Mog Grandpa. Well, at least you're not Grandpa. You're like Grandma Let. Grandma Let. I don't know. You're like the baby grandma version. How about that? Is that better? Yeah, I got called out for the first. I got called out that all the time. I'd be like the other day, and they were like 2 years ago. Grandma Jason. Grandma Jason, I love that. Yes, your Grandma Jason, Sugarloaded. Congratulations. Oh my god. Yeah, you're like aunt, but like a boomer. You're a boomer aunt. There you go. You can make sure you have what's called my family the tenure cap. But look, 10 years younger than the actual age. Yeah. Like, I'm just saying, when I age like that, which isn't really that far away, I hope I look as good as they do, because they're gorgeous. They're killing it. Like, for me, I'm probably gonna be like, I don't know, like, all frumped over on the bed, like, looking all, like, sad and shit. And, like, 10 years, I'm like, somebody kill me. You know, I'll be like a blob in 10 years. Yo, what's up, Alex? How are you? We're gonna be talking non-VTuber news today, chat. A lot to talk about. Whenever I see stuff like I wish games were made like this, when I was a kid, I feel like my encore radiating. Yeah, every time I say like back in my day, but what this cat doing? Why are you on my shoulder, homie? What that cat doing? Yeah, Evan. Every time I'm like, well, back in my day in VTubing when we first started, I feel literally so fucking old. I feel ancient every time I say that. I'm like, back in my day, we didn't even have V-Bridger. Like, I'm like, oh my god. I feel so old. Like, I'll do consultation work with people, right? And we'll kind of get things like set up. And then it's just like, bro, I'm like, so much has changed so fast. I mean, I know we're very technologically based content creation, right? We are VTubers, right? So we're constantly like updating all the time, etc., right? But it moves so fast, I can't even keep up. Measure an elder age by the length of their ears. You can measure your brain cells by if you have a bod sort or not. And the jump is very big, chat. It's from 1 to 2. Yeah, the way I talk about a game like No God, which is 10 years old now. Now, you know what's crazy the other day? I was thinking about this. I saw like a TikTok video about it. Somebody was like, they're like, oh yeah, you can't buy that, you're not 18. And they're like, no, here's my driver's license. I was born in 2007. And the guy's like, no, you're still not 18. 2007 was 18 years ago, chat. That's actually crazy as fuck. Yeah, I'm like, bro, you're right. I literally, like, putting that together, I'm like, oh shit, you're absolutely right. I mean, I was born in 2000, so I guess, like, I don't have too much room to talk, but, you know, for me, like, I look back, I'm like, wait, it's been 20 years? Like, what? Man, 07 was a good year. I was like a little kid in 07. I don't even remember what that shit happened. Alara confirmed the Y2K. I was the Y2K. Yeah, when I was born, the Y2K followed me out of the womb. Even though it's technically after the Y2K. You know, don't worry about timelines. Ignore the timeline, stop. You don't need to know anything about my bones. I was born in 1991. You're still young. Yeah, I am. You're a boomer. Actually, like, if you're in your, like, what would that make you? You're around my brother's age. Yeah, you're around my brother's age, Tuxedo. So, yeah, you're not old. Yet. What's up, Vippy? How are you? We're talking today about people being old. You know, nothing new. Nothing new. My birthday is Monday, by the way. Yo, happy early birthday! Happy early birthday. I'm excited to hang out with you tomorrow, Vippy. It's gonna be a good time. Time to be flying. It'd always be flying, Mark. Speaking of boomers, yeah, where's lockdown? Y2K Laura was our Kenan event. It was. It was. You know, now that I think about it, wait a second. I was born in October of the year 2000, right? So that pretty much means that around Y2K, I was being conceived. Put that in perspective. Put that in perspective for like 1 second there, chat. Like, think about that for a second. My parents are like, oh shit, Y2K's coming. Well, what are we gonna do? Oh, that's great. That's great. I'm 2 years younger than Laura. Nah, I don't think so, Thanatos. Congratulations. I'm adding 2 years to your life. Just elf magic, you know. World ended with Elara was reborn, you know
I
it.
can't believe Elara prevented Y2K
Yeah,
by being
you're so
born.
lucky.
I deadass didn't think I'd live to 30 at several points, so I'm just happy
Honestly,
I made it
like,
this far.
For say like Y2K, then we had the like the Mayan calendar thing, then we had like Rapture like every year since then. Like, I think we survived a lot, Chad. I think we've done pretty good. I think we've done pretty good. Oh shit! Hold on, I left my tea outside. Hold on. Yeah, what the fuck? I didn't mean to leave my tea outside, my bad. I was like, what the hell? Where's my tea? I need that. Y2K is happening? Better have a kid all over his parents. I'm gonna ask my dad and be like, Dad, Dad, why did you conceive me? Oh my god, imagine asking that question. Dad, why did you conceive me? Honestly, I think my dad would expect a question like that from me. Or so my brother. My brother would be the one to ask that. And he would be like, well, Lauren, let me tell you, sweetheart. You are 100% a mistake. I'm like, yeah, I knew it. I knew it. We raptured. You play Bioshock costume again. No, I'm saying that we've survived the rapture every single year. You know, Alex? Like, the rapture. Like, we just had one where somebody gave away their house and, like, their car because they thought the rapture was coming. You know what I'm talking about?
Hitface
Oh,
asked me,
shit.
why did Elara's dad conceive her? In a galaxy not so far away, Elara's existence was likely a result of fate's whimsical hands. Her dad,
I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this.
was a good idea at the time.
Good idea at the
Now
time!
Elara graces the digital realm.
Good idea at the time!
Unpredictable universe of streaming, and her dad is left
What do you
wondering
mean
how he
good
managed
idea
to
at the
create such
time?
a unique star in a vast, chaotic cosmos.
Good idea at the time! What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean at the time? I'm literally getting roasted by TTS. Are you serious? I wish it was like a picture of my dad or something. That would be great. Alright, Dad, why was I conceived that large for the tax credit? Now, my dad already told me that I was a mistake, Chad. I've accepted this a long time ago. I should not have existed, but here we are. You're lucky, Dad Laura decided to, you know, lock in on that one. Alright, Chad, I owe you a wheel spin. Let me get your wheel spin. What happened to a little bit of news? I almost burped into the microphone. I'm so sorry. I mean, some of y'all are probably into that, but I'm not. Boo-boo of War Ragnarok. 30 seconds, let's go! 30 seconds! That's too much. We need to stop that. Yeah, we need to stop that. That's too much. That's too much. I added so many extra ones the other day, King Frankie. I know, I've been taking care of Mike Coon, huh? I've been doing a really good job taking care of Mike Coon lately.
Look at this photograph. It's a photo of
I moved him so I don't punch him anymore. And it's been so much better, you know? It's been so much better. I'll be honest, besides this fucking photograph, that's photographing a photograph of a photograph.
I should probably hang that photograph next to my photo of a photograph.
Fucking photograph, I swear to God. I'll be honest, ever since I got the Behringer, I've had no sound issues, huh, chat? Have you guys heard anything? I don't think I've had any issues whatsoever. Yeah, it's been so much better. Can we get a W for no scuff, chat? Yeah, can we get a W for no scuff? Praise be to Lord, keys on her majestic rack, the ones on her head. What do you think I meant? Wicked night. How dare you make fun of my rack? That is so sad. Can we get 5 million gifted subs? You know, I probably shouldn't say that because Kai got like 1 million, so maybe I need to make it higher. You make a rip and tear ready to? No, we're not ripping and tearing. We're covering news. Everybody type news. And let's hop into. I mean, you still sound like a tea kettle. And you know, Monty, you still look like that you only have one brain cell. Even though I can't see what you look like. Okay, anyway, we're talking about the news. We're talking about the news. We're talking about the news, chat. And I have the best news of all for you here today. Are you guys ready? Let's do it. I have great news for all of you guys today. Guess what, chat? Tomorrow is my birthday. Let's go! Birthday time! And I'm going to be celebrating with a bunch of my friends. So please come and celebrate with us. We're going to be streaming from 12 to maybe about 7 or 8. I'm not sure what time, but we start at 12. We're going to be chatting. We're going to be playing Peak. We're going to be playing golf with friends. It's going to be a great time. So come and say hi. I like we have the copyright-free version of Happy Birthday. It's like the knockoff Happy Birthday. I love that. So anyway, gonna be celebrating that tomorrow, chat. Please come on by. We're gonna have a really, really great time with that. Of course, also I wanted to show you my new model that's coming out very soon. Yeah, my new model is coming out on Why are they so big? Anyway, my model debut is not this Saturday, but next Saturday. You know, it's a side angle, chat. They're definitely smaller. They're definitely smaller. Don't worry about it. They're 100% smaller, chat. It's just it's a trick. It's a camera trick. You know, like the camera adds like 10 pounds to your chest. Like that's exactly what happened right there. Don't even worry about that. It's just ignore that picture. You can just delete that.
Respectfully.
Yeah,
Also,
you can just
clap,
delete that.
Clap.
Why are you boo-bapping? What the fuck is a boo-bap? Some Zinless Zero size boo-bum. I've never played Zinless Zero, but I believe it. They got bigger chests. No. Just weird camera angles, chat. Yeah, weird camera angles. Ignore that forever. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, chat. That's fake news. It's not real. It can't hurt you. Very fake news. Anyway, let's move on to the actual real news. First up, chat. I am going to mention this to you today. The government is shut down. That is right. If you're expecting for the government to be running, well, guess what? It ain't happening, chat.
Did Elara's booba get bigger in her new model? In the ever-expanding universe of streaming avatars and digital personas,
What did
the
it say?
anatomy of a character
Expanding.
may shift like the sands of Tatooine. However, fellow traveler, we are here for the tales and tribulations of our favorite streamers, not to dissect their digital forms. So let us venture onward through the vast cosmos of content, where size truly doesn't matter.
Hi, thanks, Elara. I love that. So, chat, unfortunately, if you don't know, the government is shut down, so time to not pay your taxes. Yay! No more taxes! Oh my goodness, yeah, don't pay your taxes because the IRS is shut down. This is very real advice. Please don't listen to me. Anyway, let's see what's going on with the U.S. government, chat. And yes, the government is shut down right now.
Closed, shutting down for the first time in nearly 7 years after lawmakers from both parties failed to reach a deal.
Today in Washington, D.C. and other cities across the country, the notices are up and the buildings are closed. Democrats and Republicans are...
Hey, look, chat, look.
up
Look at
and
this.
the buildings are
IRS closed. That means you don't have to pay your taxes. Yeah, it's fine, chat. IRS, they're closed. GG's. Yeah, just keep all your tax money, okay? If you go to a restaurant, just ask them for the tax back. It'll be fun. It'll definitely work out. Big trust.
closed. Democrats and Republicans arriving on Capitol
Yeah,
Hill.
this is actually really shitty though. Like, I know I joked about it, but Yoshi's free. So this is actually a bad thing, right? Because unfortunately TSA is part of that. It's gonna be part of a problem with them. On top of that as well, I know like what Walk said, like VA stuff. You guys might have issues as well. But is it literally just like we failed to meet a deal, so fuck America. That's pretty much just what happened.
Stalemate.
Still time for Democrats to pass this clean bipartisan bill that's sitting before them, and we encourage our Democrat colleagues to do that.
Some federal agencies are considered essential, which means Social Security payments will continue, air traffic controllers and TSA employees will keep flights moving. Non-essential federal workers, however, are staying home. Already as many as 4 million
Yeah, but a lot of people
preparing
still
to
get
go without
support.
pay,
They
with
rely
furloughs
on
hitting
it.
the majority of agencies. The White House is also threatening possible mass firings.
Republicans control the Senate, the House, and the White House. They must have a plan to solve this.
All of this is happening because Congress.
And of course, it's just both sides going like, well, it's your fault. Well, it's your fault. Where it's your fault. Me, Democrat. Me, Republican. Like, look, here's what I'm going to tell you, chap. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Why is it that the government is shut down, yet people are still continuing to get paid that are part of Congress? Like, aren't you shut down? Why are you still getting paid? Very, very interesting, right? Like, I mean, I understand that there's a lot of programs, of course, that people, need the support, right? They need the money, but like, if you're gonna shut down all of Congress and everything, like, why are you continuing to get paid? But then other people that really need the support and stuff are now losing the access to those types of programs and support, right? You know what happened? Basically, Democrats wanted to extend spending for Obamacare. It's all about Obamacare, basically. Is what it. Oh yeah, their money is constitutionally protected.
Congress can't agree on a
Yep.
funding plan. The main sticking point is health care. Democrats want to reverse Medicaid cuts and stop enhanced Obamacare subsidies from expiring. Republicans say they simply want a short-term bill for 7 weeks to keep the government running while both sides work on a long-term funding plan.
When Democrats say we want to work with
Yeah,
Republicans
very
to
problematic
lower
for TSA.
premiums, to strengthen health care, all we are doing is reflecting what the American people already want. Nothing more, nothing less.
We can end this today. There is a clean, nonpartisan, continuing resolution at the desk. It has no partisan policy writers, no new Republican policies. It just keeps the government running
Yeah,
until
exactly.
November
There
the
you go,
21st.
Foxfire.
The House passed it. The president is ready to sign it into law.
And the Senate officially adjourned for the day and left town in observance of Yom Kippur. The next votes are not scheduled until Friday afternoon. I'm Carlos Granda, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
So again, chat, there is a lot of specifics about it. This is about Obamacare being extended. A lot of people don't want that, etc. So I'm not here to discuss the political nuances. For me, I'm just going to tell you the U.S. government is shut down right now, and this is an ongoing issue. So I'll certainly keep you up to date on any bigger stories, but if you want the specifics or anything, I'd recommend you go and watch maybe another streamer that's a little bit more political. So why does the government always shut down during spooky month? Because it's spooky. That's why. Glad I'm British. Yeah, hey, can I like hop over the pond, chat up? Will you like take me in? Can I be like a refugee or something from America? Is that like a possibility? Like, oh my God. So anyway, government is shut down right now, guys. So keep your eyes on it. In other news, this is actually really sad, chat. So please, let me get some 07s. So unfortunately, guys, very well-renowned, amazing person, Jane Goodall. She's actually passed away. She was 91 from natural causes. One of the most influential people in the entire world, right? The work that she did has affected thousands, if not tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people. I mean, the work that she did was insane, chat. All her discoveries, how she contributed to revolutionize sciences, a huge advocate for the protection of and restoration of wildlife. I mean, literally an absolute just legend. Like, most people cannot even aspire to the level that she reached. Absolutely amazing individuals. So, we will definitely, we're definitely, this is a hit, chat. You know, this is a hit. Really, really sad. Really sad. So, wish your family all the best. And I know that there's a lot of foundations that she had around and stuff like that. I'm sure you can still contribute to that. In other news, guys, does anyone, speaking of people passing away, I'm sure you guys are familiar with Stan Lee, right? Well, in a very controversial move here, unfortunately, I say unfortunately because I think this is weird. An AI Stan Lee hologram was actually available for a short amount of time at LA Comic Con, which means that you can go meet this AI version of Stan Lee, right? They brought him back through AI, etc., and had this hologram. I think this is weird. He's already passed away. Like, let him rest in peace. Like, just leave him alone. I don't know. It feels like it's like a weird, like, digital grave robbing. You know what I mean? Like, I think there's some clips. Let me see. Yeah, here we go.
Marvel fans, this one's for you. An immersive hologram experience with Marvel legend Stan
it feels
Lee
very,
is
like,
making its debut
disrespectful.
at LA Comic Con.
I agree with that.
Stan Lee, the co-creator of iconic superheroes like Spider-Man, the X-Men, and more,
Yeah,
passed
very
away
disrespectful,
in
I agree.
2018. But now fans have the opportunity to speak with the pioneer, all through AI technology.
If we could create an experience, use an avatar Stan, it isn't Stan, it's an avatar, as sort of a jumping off point, as a portal
this
for
is
new
just
fans.
weird.
If it's the reason they pick up their first Spider-Man book and read it, then we've done something good that day.
It's great to be back at conventions like this, surrounded by fellow Marvel fans and enthusiasts. Excelsior!
Here's a question, chap. Do you think that he would want this? Is this something that you feel like he would want for himself? Probably not, right? Probably not. So I would assume this should not be done, right? For him, he would probably not want this. Yeah, it is very unethical as well. It's just it's weird. It's weird. I know that Disney has done this before. With a Star Wars person where they recreated I forget him, he was like General something, right? It was in a Rogue One. They brought him back, his son played the part, and they recreated him with AI, and a lot of people were very upset about that. Not quite the same thing, but this is definitely in a similar, like, basket, right? It's weird. I don't think that he would want this, right? It's one thing to do with, like, somebody that isn't real, like a fictional character, but a real life person, yeah. Grand Moff Tarkin, that's it. This is just very odd. So, anyway, let me know how you feel about it. Definitely weird. In other news, guys, so I know we were talking about Carl Jobst quite a bit for the past couple of days, right? With him talking about, Riley CS, him talking about, of course, the completionist stuff. Well, in that video with Riley CS, Carl Jobst, actually pull him up. I like visuals on my stuff. So if you don't know, Carl Jobst is a YouTuber. He made this video, talking about Riley CS. And of course, in this video, he mentions a particular channel several times called Call of Shame. Call of Shame is a YouTuber who uses a lot of AI. They use AI voiceovers, they use AI aggregation. Basically, their channel is there's not a whole lot of effort put into it because they just run everything through AI. Well, in this video, Carl Jobst called him out multiple times for misinforming people about this situation. And in light of all that, Call of Shame fakes some proofs and cheating too, yep. So in light of that, chat, Call of Shame is actually rebranding, complete rebrand. He's actually leaving the hacker hunting behind to focus on religious content after the video that Carl Jobst made. And of course, his new channel is now all about religious focused stuff, which is like, what a turn, bro! What a turn! So very interesting shift in content, that's for sure. So yeah, quite a turnaround. So very interesting pivot. You have to say right there, Chad. So anyway, I'm not surprised considering how much Carl absolutely tore him apart, ripped him a new one, called him out. I'm not surprised he wanted to shift to something and just try to pretend nothing happened. Pretty crazy. In other news, guys, Legal Mindset is not messing around, chat. He is not messing around. So Legal Mindset actually has started a campaign calling out the Pokemon Company called hashtag Stop the Pokemon Company International. Of course, this is in light of all the stuff they've been doing, trying to destroy modding, destroy competition. Obviously, the lawsuit with Power World has been pretty nuts. The Legal Mindset have been tweeting out about this very often, trying to create a campaign to, of course, call out Nintendo about their really bad, horrible business practices, right? You know, he goes on to even use stuff like this. He's talking about like cheating allegations are circulating, so I'm just calling people out. Now, I will tell you, Brillis is not a very trustworthy individual, so kind of unfortunately not the best tweet here from Legal Mindset, but I doubt he knew this guy was kind of questionable, right? He's a big lolcow. So, but anyway, Legal Mindset is of course going after you know, the Pokemon Company. He's been at it for a while, so he's not playing around, guys. The guns are out. You know, the bullets are loaded, so he's absolutely continuing. So if that's something you want to support him in, you absolutely can. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't think it's going to do much, but you know, I think he's used like generative AI on some stuff, which has kind of drawn some criticism. I would agree with that as well as you. You know, if you're going to argue with something, I think you need to be as clean and as ethical as possible, right? So probably using AI generative stuff is not really the best way to go, but that's minor criticism in the grand scheme of things, right? Obviously, Nintendo's business practices are very questionable. They do deserve to be called out. So, yeah, exactly. This guy's like, isn't he like a big cheater? Kidley? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ian told me this guy was like a really big cheater. Sorry, just drinking my tea. I'm a little flummy today, so I'm like 90% sure this guy's a big cheater, but somebody can correct me on that. I'm pretty sure. So it's not a valid source for Pokemon hacking. Got you. He got busted a lot of times. Okay, so I'm not crazy. Anyway, chat. That is what's going on with Legal Mindset. However, in other news, I do want to talk about Mr. Beast, who is recently has a new I have cough drops as well. Oh, that's a recent deal here with Delta Airlines. So now you can fly and watch Mr. Beast at the same time. Oh boy, I'm so excited. Yay, that sounds really great. What, who? Anyway, I mean, I'm sure Mr. Beast is excited about it. But here's a new partnership with him. However, chat, Mr. Beast has come under fire, literally under fire, due to a new challenge that he just had. And that is right. This contestant here, for this particular contest was trapped inside a burning house. And they had to escape to win $500,000. What in the like jigsaw like plot is this, bro? This is kind of crazy. Literally.
Crazy. This man is literally in a burning building.
Oh, there's fire around the door.
Yeah, actually.
Oh my gosh, this is the craziest thing we've ever filmed. And behind him is $500,000, which he could win if he completes 7 death traps. Out of there! Out of here! Come on! In case you're curious,
yeah, this is like Fear Factor, bro.
But we are gonna push him to the max in this video. They still gotta get the money. All the rooms on fire.
Watch out, Chandler! All right, that's 2 of the 10 bags.
He's on fire!
He's literally on fire.
Nolan, get the fire extinguisher!
Hurry up! The house is about to collapse.
All right, that's it.
Buddy's on fire. Oh my
My adrenaline's pumping right
yeah,
now.
this kind of be looking really dangerous, guys. Like,
let's head to the next death trap.
Absolutely insane, chat. So, obviously he was under fire for this, literally and figuratively, because a lot of people were saying this is extremely dangerous, completely unneeded. Well, Mr. Beast did go on to reassure people that, clarify the person in this video clip was a professional stuntman. The videos our fires were controlled by a kill switch. Smoke was extracted by a ventilation system. So they did have a lot of professionals on set to make sure everything was okay. But nonetheless, pretty crazy. So what do you think of this, chat? Do you think this was too much? Do you think this was okay considering the precautions he had? What do you think about this? I'm doing good, Juan. How are you? I'm gonna cough up some phlegm. You can't fully control how fireworks. Yeah, the person is a stuntman. It's a video is fake. That doesn't look well either way. Yeah, that was my thoughts too. I'm like, oh, what you're telling me is this video is fake, basically. So like, cool. I appreciate that. Thanks for telling us. We already knew your videos are fake, but thanks for confirming, right? Setting fire to a house with somebody stuck inside is too much. I think it's a bit too much. But obviously it's some kind of like scripted content. I mean, that could be cool, but at least presented that way, right? So anyway, that was kind of what Mr. Beast has been under fire for, chat. However, in other news, really sad to see. I'm sure a lot of you are probably familiar with her. That is right, Skyrim Grandma. She is very well known within the Bethesda community. She is retiring, right? Her name is Shirley Curry. She is no longer going to be creating content around Skyrim. So Skyrim Grandma is hanging it up. So of course she said she's finally had enough of Bethesda's iconic RPG after 15 years of playing and uploading YouTube videos. She's now approaching 90 years, and she said she's no longer going to be uploading Skyrim content. So let's kind of look into why that is. So she says, comment saying, hi, Grandma, or I love you, Grandma. Might get the occasional like from Curry, and it's saying upvotes from others, but she says that kind of feedback isn't what I'm spending my time on making and uploading videos for. Curry says she'll still upload a vlog every once in a while. I have something to talk to you guys about. Older ones, here again, when she says older one, Curry says that she means teens and up, the ones who regularly comment on my videos that actually talk to me. He says, I don't want all these kids to come here and say hi. Rather, it's for conversation. The sticking point comes up again at the end of the videos. Curry seems exhausted about a gap between the size of our audience. Now over 1.3 million YouTube subscribers. 10 years since the first upload and the volume of actual meaningful engagement coming from them. She also said she had her fill of Skyrim. So I think that's a very good point, right? Like, unfortunately, guys, a lot of engagement even online. Yes, we know half of it is unfortunately bots. That is a thing. But on top of this as well, chat, like you can see here, she's very upset that there's just not a lot of meaningful engagement anymore, right? She doesn't want just a hi. She wants actual conversation, right? And she feels like she's not getting that anymore, right? So I'm tired. I'm not having any fun with it anymore. Probably because of all the little kids on there. I think that's all I have to say. I hope my older viewers will stay with me and keep talking to me like you have been. So wish her all the best, guys. I mean, 90 years old, but people absolutely loved her when she was first uploading, almost 15 years ago. And she's been uploading since then. So really awesome. Certainly go check out and support her, but she's officially retiring. Yeah, she just went and had fun with people in the community. Sadly, though, she felt like she was not getting that engagement anymore. Which I think is a very fair point, right? Like, I mean, even looking at my YouTube comments, I get tons of people that are just like, hi, or say stuff that's just like very meaningless, right? So it's really hard to interact with it. I mean, I think that's something we don't really talk about enough, right? Like, how is engagement looking these days? Are people having meaningful conversation is another point on social media, right? To have meaningful conversation. So I think she's got a good point. In other news, guys, unfortunately, a YouTuber is in big trouble. Not a surprise here, but finance YouTuber Ty Lopez has actually been sued by the SEC for allegedly defrauding investors of $112 billion in a Ponzi scheme. That is right. So let me put this in perspective, chat. A finance YouTuber was just found to be defrauding investors in a Ponzi scheme, by the way. In a Ponzi scheme, by the way. You can't make this shit up, chat. So there you go. I don't think Ty Lopez is going to be doing too much, touching grass for the next few weeks. So very, very crazy. And in the news chat, are you guys familiar? Everybody type 1 if you are familiar with Goob Lagoon. Goob Lagoon is Queso's fictional water park. Have you guys heard of it? Yeah, let me know if you've heard of Goob Lagoon while I take a sip of my tea. A lot of you have. Okay, awesome. It's a pretty big, like, no, not Goo Lagoon, Goob Lagoon. So, pretty popular kind of meme that's been going around. But really, really funny. If you guys know, this lawyer, his name is, he's a big YouTuber, right, chat?
Final verdict.
I'm sure you're pretty familiar with Law by Mike. Well, he actually did a video where he broke down how many deaths that Queso had fictionally caused at Goob Lagoon. That is right, fictionally caused at Goob Lagoon. And it turns out that Queso is fictionally responsible for $400 million in damages, 512 injuries, and 22 deaths. Way to go, Queso. Look how many people you killed. Congratulations, bro. Oh my god. I thought this was kind of funny. I thought this was pretty fun considering how big the Goob Lagoon meme had been lately. So really, really funny. Another news, guys. We gotta take a look here what's going on with this AI actress. That is right. You ever heard of AI actress? Well, guess what? You're about to hear one. Here we go. The first ever AI actress, chat.
Is Hollywood's new it girl. Her name is Tilly Norwood.
Let's get to know each other, and thanks for watching.
But Tilly is already causing a major controversy. Why? Because she's not real. She's AI generated.
Tilly Norwood, 100% AI generated.
Tilly is the creation of a Dutch comedian who says multiple talent agents have shown interest in signing the AI actress. The blowback is intense. This is really, really scary, says actress Emily Blunt.
It's a little bit of an unfair advantage, but you know what? Bring
It's
it on.
weird.
Yeah. Because you can always tell them from us.
Yeah.
We move differently, our faces move differently, our bodies move.
Yeah, I don't know who thought this was a good idea or something that needed to happen, but this is obviously problematic, right? Not only for regular actors, right? Potentially like, losing their roles or things like that, but also at the same time, like, why do we need this? What is the intention of it, right? Sometimes I wonder a lot. We don't think about why should we do this in the first place, right? This is one of those instances. Why do we need this in the first place? I don't understand.
Differently.
AI protections was a key sticking point during the writer and actor strikes back in 2023. Now their fears seem to be coming true. The union is opposed to the replacement of human performers by synthetics.
I think people are understandably upset that there's something that will come along and possibly take away their livelihood, but also there's been sort of a general
I would be
respect
upset
shown
too.
for the craft of acting.
I'd be pretty upset too, chat, if I was like an actor, actress, or anything like that. So this is just very surprising to me. Very upsetting for a lot of people as well. Generative AI is problematic. We still have not created a lot of roles or rules around it, and we certainly need to. And I think we're going to get to a point where, AI is pushed too far, and we're going to have to start putting laws and things like that in place. But very, very scary, chat. What do you guys think of this AI actress? Do you think it's this cool? Do you think it's this bad? What's your thoughts about it? Reject tradition, embrace. Yeah, literally. All right, time to be a robot. Let's go, beep boop bop. I'm like, bro, this is too much. This is too much. Only thing that'll come from doing full production with AI is no one buying or watching it. Yeah, I think a lot of time people will just not even buy into. And you got to remember too that AI like this is built, generated off of somebody else's work, right? So there is something out there where other people have been, you know, creating this, right? Or look like this, right? So the AI is creating based off of that. Sorry, I misspoke. The AI is being generated off of somebody's looks, right? Maybe it's an amalgamation, whatever, but remember, AI cannot exist, generative AI cannot exist without the look or the work of other people. So this is just very dystopian. Very, very dystopian. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this, though. You know, I mean, I think to a point, like, we've already had, like, Kurosama, right? But Kurosama is kind of different.
News for a moment.
You know?
I didn't know your B-Day was in October.
Oh,
My
happy
B-Day is
birthday,
today,
Silent!
actually.
Yeah, no
that
worries.
Makes us birthday buddies.
Birthday buddies,
We
let's
can be
go!
bosom buddies, too.
Wait, what? Bosom buddies! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa, 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 wait. Wait a second here. Happy birthday. Oh my god. In other news, guys, let's talk about what's going on here recently with GTA. That is right, GTA 6. However, I got some bad news, guys. A TikToker is facing backlash after harassing GTA devs over delays outside of Rockstar's North office building. Now, I have a question. Why the fuck are you gonna go harass people on a game, dude? Leave people alone. This is such a shitty moment. Like, what is wrong with you, dude?
When's the next trailer? I want to know.
Like, leave them alone. Stop harassing them. That's horrible.
You don't know. We are live here from Edinburgh, Scotland.
God, dude, not have seen it.
All the way over here because I'm sick and tired of waiting for the answers. Right now.
That's so dumb.
We are here, right here, live from Rockstar North. I told you guys I wasn't playing around. When's the delay happening? Is there another delay?
Yeah, this guy's like, this is the innocent dude that works at him. Leave him alone.
What about the trailer? Is another trailer? You can't tell me? You can't tell me? You can't tell me nothing. When's the delay?
Absolutely horrible. I really hate when people think that bothering an innocent person is like, it's gonna get you answers. You know, like, yeah, okay, that's great. You go outside of the building, but like, you don't know what these people's relationship is and stuff. Like, they probably don't even have access to that information. It's, guys, if you ever see this kind of stuff, please denounce it. Please, of course, like, call people out like this. Absolutely so dumb. Absolutely so dumb. What are people thinking, dude? What are people thinking these days? In other news, chat, are you familiar with Red Dead Redemption 2? Well, Blurbs has made another mod about Red Dead Redemption 2 where NPCs that die are you actually have to watch their memories and you're forced to watch them after you kill them. So basically, you kill the NPC, you're forced to watch their memories. Guys, this is the funniest video I've seen in a long time. I was dying watching it this morning. I think you guys will enjoy it. So anyway, check out this mod that, of course, Blurbs made. I think you'll like it.
Jeez. One day, I'm gonna find the greatest treasure of all. I'm gonna become the Pirate King. I'm gonna find the One Piece. The One Piece is real. Son, to be fair, you have to have a very high IQ to understand Rick and Morty. The humor is extremely subtle. Oh, buddy, how I miss my buddy. Wait, how do I say this in dog? Woof, 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 bork, bork, bork. My child, it's not always about winning the money. It's about the Mets, baby. All right, baby, let's go. Get a home run, baby. Love the Mets. Let's go, Mets.
Oh my God.
Brainwash his child? Howdy, sir.
We're here today to mourn Barry Gunini, the most feared gooner of Wild West. He was able to jam his enemy guns with his...
Barry Gunini.
No.
Gunini.
Hey, catch. Oh my God, he caught it.
Dear daughter, somehow I hope to be able to replace your lonely dadless memories with happy new ones. I will be by...
I might just delete this mod. So
oh my god.
we found a bug. Oh no! Oh god! Oh jeez!
Oh shit! I didn't see that clip. I didn't see that part. Poor Gunini. Poor Gunini. This is the greatest mod of all time. I would play Red Dead Redemption 2 if I could play with this. Oh my god, that is actually hilarious, bro. I love that. I love that so much. It's a visual glitch. It's like the body parts or whatever. Oh my god, that is so funny. So anyway, I had to show you guys that. Speaking of showing you though, chat, we gotta talk for a second here about Kai Cenat, and he's been killing it. However, we did get a bit of an update here. The Mr. Beast actually called Kai to apologize for all the hate he received over not donating to Team Water. Mr. Beast actually tried to reach out to Kai, but he realized he had the wrong number. Let's take a look at the clip.
I wanted to just say congrats on cracking 1 million.
Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, and yeah, keep talking about what you were saying on stream. I could tell that there was, the whole Team Water thing.
Nah, yeah,
people were running with that, and I actually, so I'm not even joking. I don't know if you got I don't know why I have 2 Kai Cenat saved, but I called you and texted you quite a bit, but I didn't realize until a week ago that it was your old number.
Yeah.
And I reached out to your manager. I was like, dang, does Kai hate me? And he's like, no. And then I asked for your number. I was like, oh shit, I've been texting the wrong number this whole time.
Yeah,
so.
Jimmy, you know, I love you.
Imagine you're trying to reach out to him and you have the wrong phone number, bro.
And we've been cool
That's
for
funny.
a long time. I think
that's kind of funny.
If
Let's
I'm
be
being
real.
like,
that's kind of funny.
From me to you.
It does happen though. It does happen.
What happened last month?
But it's still pretty
I don't
funny.
think you see it from my perspective, but from what happened last month, if you looked at everything that was going on, it was a little too much. I kind of like, I had to it was my old number, correct, but I also had to lock in for this month, but also I felt away from that, if I'm just being honest.
Yeah, no, I could tell it wasn't like the people were running with the you not donating and stuff. That's why I tried calling. And
Yeah.
I replied to a tweet telling people to chill the fuck out.
Yeah, I seen that, and I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah. So
When's the next trailer?
So sometimes, chat, a little bit of misunderstanding, a little bit of miscommunication. So I do remember kind of looking at this. I wasn't really sure, so I didn't really report on it. But now we know the actual reason anyway, chat. Anyway, speaking of absolute insanity, guys, I actually passed 1 million subs onto it, chat. So in just 27 days, he managed to pull it off. So let's go take a look at what happened. 1 million subs, chat. Absolutely insane.
Just start the countdown. Today is the day. If you was here, say you was here.
I mean, that is
really the last month.
That is crazy.
1 million subscribers. That's crazy.
1 million subs.
It's like my job to stay at home with my nephews, especially when y'all fucking it up and doing a great job.
We hit 20,000 subs today. It was crazy, yeah.
Get on Twitch, support the homies, support the chat.
Everybody stay tuned. You gotta shake the room a little bit.
But everybody was literally part of my being fun.
Job's not finished. I miss y'all so much, chat. Sometimes.
Oh my god, I forgot about the robot.
Some good guys put some time aside. I'm in it for lifestyle. I ain't spraying up what he does. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing.
Yep, he was there too, Super. He was cooking.
It is not too late.
Yeah, he was actually cooking.
To achieve this year.
You're giving out jobs, you're giving people life. Don't be so afraid that you choose not to move at all.
Love y'all so much, bro. We've been a part of the journey. Shout out to everybody in here right now.
I mean, literally, Chad, think about that. 1 million gifted subs. That's crazy. 1 million gifted subs. Holy. 1 million. Twitch is like, yeah, baby, give us that money. Let's fucking go. Yeah, Twitch is loving that. Speaking of that, of course, somebody had to show up and celebrate, of course, the 1 million. And who better, chat, than the CEO of Twitch, Dan Clancy, making a personal appearance help award him the Guinness World Record for most Twitch subs. He said, "Thank you for all the subs. I appreciate you, Kai, for breaking all these records. Thank you for all the big paycheck. And of course, you know, this world record, really cool, right?"
Kai, I'm here on behalf of Guinness World Records. My name is Andy Glass. I'm an adjudicator with us.
He's like,
I go around
yeah, let me get
all
there
over
for
the
that
world,
paycheck.
And I oversee and award Guinness World Records titles. And I can officially confirm, I know the count is rolling, but we have you last certified at 1,095,265.
That is crazy.
Yo, you got the fucking world record?
No.
That is wild, dude.
What? The biggest.
I don't think anybody will ever pass that. Like, I don't think Mousy could get like. I don't know if she could get close to that. That number is wild.
This is an official. There you go, Kai. Guinness World Record. Flag. What the hell? He used to go to that museum in 47 when he was younger.
I remember when I was younger. I remember the damn book.
Yo,
I used to have a book that.
Kai.
Yeah, exactly, Kirill. But still, I wanted to celebrate because that achievement is historic, chat. You know, that's not just some small little thing, right? I mean, to be fair, I downplay, but a lot of his subs are gifted by corporate sponsors. Yeah, didn't Snoop Dogg give like 50,000 subs by himself? But yeah, a lot of it was corporate sponsors as well. So anyway, because he hit 1 million, LeBron James actually cut off his dreads. And yeah, LeBron James came by his channel. No big deal.
Last one, guys. Last one.
Did he cut? Oh, that's wrong. That's wrong.
Yo, chat. Oh my
The Diddy cut. That's wrong.
Where my phone at? Where my phone?
Yeah, I think like organically you're probably not gonna hit 1 million, but you know, with sponsors and stuff, absolutely. But yeah, organically, I don't think you could.
I'm gonna selfie. I'm gonna selfie, bro.
You better at Diddy game.
He could get. Why you keep trying to sit? Yo, what the? Oh my God.
Yeah, organically that'd be nuts. But I mean, he still did it. You know, you can't take that away from him. Regardless of the circumstances, he still did it. You know, so
Last one, guys.
crazy. So there it is, chat. Of course, he did promise to be at 1 million. He would cut off his hair. Well, he indeed did that. In other news as well, of course, Kai continuing to break plenty of records, and he's actually become the most followed streamer on Twitch. He is now #1 chat, surpassing everybody, which again, absolutely crazy. To even add to this, Kai's mod, his Twitch mod, actually gained over 11,000 subscribers while streaming himself moderating for Mafiathon 3 for Kai. His name is Feels Sunny, man. So, Kai, if you need a mod, I got you. Just call me up. I'll stream modding for you anytime. Like, let me know, bro. I got you. Like, that is crazy. But I love that he's actually getting support as well. Just obviously modding for Kai has to be insane, but I mean, it's still really, really cool. Of course, he's getting support as well. And of course, in light of all this, Mafiathon 3 is over. It is officially wrapped up, and no more, chat. And here is his peak number, chat. This is where he actually ended up peaking in his sub count. Yep, a win-win for everybody.
I will see you guys.
I mean, this is a crazy peak. 1,112,000. 1,112,000 subs, chat. I mean, insane. Insane. Just think about that number, chat, as subs. Well, let's do a little math. Do you guys like math? I don't like math, but we're gonna do some math. Okay. Let's go to the end of this clip, right? Let's see how much is at the end sub count wise. What was it? 42? Yeah, here's the final count right here. All right, here's the sub count. Ready? Subs are $6 a piece, right? Let's assume it worse, and this isn't worse, chat, that he's getting a 70% cut from Twitch. And that's worse, right? He probably has a much better deal than that. So he just made, before tax, this much money. At worst. At worst. He probably made more, around 5 million. Nah, that's not counting bits either. That's just subs. That's just subs. He probably has a different deal, C4. Yeah, he probably has a different deal. Insane chat. What? An insane number. Yeah, mind-blowing. Mind-blowing to see that. So, big congrats to him. And, of course, his team. And then the news, guys. Speed, of course, is doing his U.S. tour. And he actually ended up jumping from the Las Vegas Strat Tower. Let's take a look. Bro, no way you could pay me to do that.
Okay. Speed, 3, 2, 1, go. Sweet, nigga. Ronaldo. Oh.
There's no way.
Oh.
There's never enough money you can pay me to do that. The camera can't even take it, bro. I kept freezing. Do a flip.
Am I alive? You're alive. Oh, shit. Oh,
nah, no way, man. No way.
Oh, shit. Holy fuck. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'd die. I should have died. That'd be it.
So. Woo, fuck.
Do a barrel roll. Literally, do a barrel roll. In other news, of course, chat. Speed actually ended up gifting, because he finished his tour, his U.S. tour. So he actually ended up gifting his bus driver, after 35 days of driving him around, a $50,000 Rolex. Isn't that so nice?
You drove us across all of America for 35 days, man.
35 days of driving, bro.
Whole tour. So I wanted to give you something, man. To our driver. Well, I wanted to give you a Rolex, man.
No way.
Just for a gift, man. Seriously.
Dude, I can't
take it, man. Take it. Come on, bro. You drove.
One thing I always appreciate about Speed, he always takes care of his people.
The whole 35 days across all of America, man.
Dude, I appreciate it.
Come on, Mike.
So much.
Yes, sir, bro.
You guys are awesome.
W, Mike.
You know, normally the IRS would be like, what's that? But good thing the government's closed. Let's go. Take that, IRS. Got him. What are you gonna do now, IRS? This guy's like dancing, like, let's go.
Mike, y'all.
Mike Mazowski.
Got him.
W, Mike, man. Bro. All love, Mike.
That's right. What are you gonna do about that? U.S. government. Get wrecked. Mike Wazowski.
She's scared now, ain't she?
What a nice guy. What a nice guy. So anyway, of course, getting all of the really cool watch setup there. That's awesome. Big congrats, of course, to him. Amazing. So now, chat, let's move on to a little bit of Twitch news and some of our bigger stories today. So first up, I do want to talk about what's recently been going on with Twitch. Really crazy, though, in this particular situation. Valorant actually had to speak up about the September stuff. So during September, of course, if you guys gifted 5 or more subs, Valorant actually would gift extra subs, right? So Valorant was receiving negative feedback about its spending on September, namely on Kai's September stuff, right? Prompting the head of Valorant to respond to the criticism. And most interestingly, he actually disclosed that Valorant doesn't pay for the subs. Instead, they pay for the naming rights. So they're not even the ones paying for these subs, chat. It's just they paid to get their name over top of it, right? This is fascinating to me. Valorant would have to paid millions of dollars to Twitch, considering the extensive advertising spread across every channel, in banners, in the checkout flow, in chats, on the sub leaderboard, and in marketing materials, among other places. It's a massive campaign that must cost a significant amount, but it brings up the question, what costs more? The cost Twitch pays to the creators, rather bonus subs, or the press and naming rights marketing campaign has to be the latter, right? Because, dear God, if not. So while Valorant isn't directly paying for the bonus subs, it is funding the entire campaign, and hopefully Twitch is profiting from it, right? Ultimately, I'm not really sure why Valorant is receiving negative feedback. Through this, marketing campaigns cost money. There's no better target market than a platform where 70% of content is gaming. This is just the cost of doing business and keeping our product top of mind with consumers. Can a campaign be more targeted? Well, sure, but I doubt that that's like a capability that Twitch currently has to split up September sponsors by content type. Alas, to find the whole thing truly fascinating. Let's go take a look here at some of the responses. What even is right marketing budget here at a minimum of T1 subs? That's like $360,000 you can see right here, right? Of course, Leo goes on to say, for context, this campaign is part of Twitch's September, which this year is presented by Valorant in celebration of champions. Every partner affiliate on the platform benefits from this. The automated sub with Twitch matching your gift subs. So Twitch pays for all the subs and Valorant just paid to get the naming rights and promote champs. Am I misunderstanding? Yeah, that's correct. We're sponsoring the event, not gifting the subs. So I feel like Valorant's losing out on this. They're probably paying more for the marketing than they are for the actual subs, right? Like, you would think, right, chat? I have no idea, but very interesting to know this because I was under the impression that Valorant was actually paying out for those subs themselves. So this was definitely news to me. Probably news to you as well. Interesting, you know? What's your thoughts about it? I feel a little misled. Like, I know that it's not like a big deal, but I just truly and honestly thought Valorant was paying for it. I feel like a little tiny bit misled. I mean, I guess you can name whatever you want, right? Like, it just said, like, Valorant was gifting subs. So why would they frame it that way, you know? Very odd, very odd. Anyway, kind of continuing here, chat. We did have a bit of an issue here. Actually coming from Sea-Dog, talking about, and Dan, talking about this sub-gifting logic. So, let's talk about, yeah, I mean, I get it's a PR thing. It's just kind of weird to me, right? You would think that, I don't know, the way it's framed is it looks like Valorant is paying you out for it, right? So, I mean, I'm glad that Valorant is getting what they obviously paid for. It's just like, you would think like they would say like, oh, sub sponsored by Valorant or something like that. I know they're not technically breaking any rules. It's just, I don't know, it's weird. It was Valorant as well last year. Anyway, so, as you guys know, when you gift a bunch of subs, some of them are, yeah, I mean, they are just not directly. That's true. They did pay money somewhere. So, as you guys know, when you give subs, right, a percentage of it goes to your channel, a percentage of it goes to the subscribers, a percentage of it goes to mods, and a percentage of it goes to random people on Twitch, right? So, like, if you gift 10 subs, right, a percentage of it goes to all the ones I mentioned, and a percentage of it goes to random people on Twitch. Well, Dan Can is very upset with how this is working out. So I want to show you this clip with Sea-Dog as well, because I gotta be honest, this is actually pretty fucked up if you look into this. So let's take a look.
Look at this, chat. This is bonkers. Look at that. What the fuck? Kirsten was kind enough to give 10 subs, and then that's who it went to. Oh my god.
Maybe we
What
should
the
name
fuck?
our next ally P-Pump 93 PB.
So somebody gives 10 subs, and all of it goes to clankers, chat. Literal robos, like bots.
In 76.
Why is it so many? Why are they all going to clankers? What is the point of this?
That's deeply disheartening.
That's so tragic.
Absolutely horrible, chat. Imagine if the stuff that you gifted did not go to actually somebody, right? That's just really, really disappointing. So he came out with a great message here. I want to read it to you. But of course, Clancy and Twitch, DJ Clancy, why not publish the sub gifting logic? Is it designed to not give subs to real chatters because that removes human ad views? And of course, I'll continue the message
Twitter
here, but it's a great point.
Algo. Publishers as it is right now.
I agree.
Also,
yeah, you can go look up
is
Twitter's
it that this
algo.
company claims, oh yeah, we got ViewBots unlock, advertisers will never get charged for ViewBot impressions.
I see you, Vampy.
But they can't even detect that these accounts are not authentic? Twitch is a joke company. Advertising on there is throwing your money into the dumpster. There is no way you can square the fact of them saying we can detect ViewBots and we do not charge advertisers for their views, while also saying we cannot detect ViewBots, which is why we sometimes give subs to these users. Frown. Twitch is like Chernobyl at this point, ready to melt down at any moment with nobody at the helm.
I think this is a fantastic point, chat. A lot of people, I mean, I would be upset if I gifted 10 subs and it all went to Robos. Like, there needs, I think they need to be more forthcoming. Obviously Twitch promised us transparency. Now, how much of that have we actually realistically received, right? There hasn't been much transparency, and I think part of that publishing their algorithm would be extremely helpful as towards that transparency for their viewers, right? We don't get to pick who gets it. No, I mean, if you've ever gifted a large amount of subs, it's random, right? But in this particular instance, it went to 10 just random bots, which is really, really fucked up. So I think this is a great point. I think, chat, let me ask you as a viewer, would you be upset if these subs you gifted just all went to bots? Yes or no? Yeah, I don't blame you, Zathan. I don't blame you. I'm sure most of you would say yes. Exactly. I would be upset too. This would really, really bother me very much. So I hope that, Twitch is a little bit more transparent on their algorithm of how subs are decided. And we continue to crack down on the bots here because this is just unacceptable. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's unacceptable. I guess I have a hot take. All right, give it to me. I love hot takes. Yeah, I mean, you are. You're throwing away your money, essentially. Sorry, I was just taking a sip of my drink. Personally, I don't care who gets a sub, but I do get them as long as the streamer gets her cut. I guess for me, like, it's more like along the lines of like, it's more along the lines of like, okay, so why should a bot get a sub when they're not going to benefit from it? You know, like, why not give it to somebody that actually is going to benefit from it? You know what I mean? Like, somebody that can actually enjoy the ad-free, the emotes, etc., right? Like, those people should be prioritized anyway, right? And wanting a sub to go to somebody specifically, I can do that myself. I mean, it is true, right? But most people aren't thinking about that when they get like 5 subs at a time, right? So I think that's my biggest problem with it. People that are twitching their job, people have it both ways, everybody gets something, you know. Yeah, I mean, that'd be the hope, right? Like, real people should be the one getting the subs, right? They're going to be the ones to benefit from it, especially the ones that are your chatters, right? Because I've seen times where people give large amount of subs, and there's chatters that do not get a sub from it. And that, to me, is weird, right? Like, the people in your chat should be prioritized above all else, right? Those people need to get the subs first, and then when that's exhausted, it moves on. So that's my biggest problem with currently how they sit. But I mean, I get what you're saying, Sugar Lily, right? It's more about money at the end of the day, but you know what I mean, right? Like, imagine, yeah, like Whapper drops a bunch of subs and then y'all get a bots, right? And none of you get subs. Like, that's just kind of shitty, you know? Personally, I'd rather be 710 community members and say 3 to outsiders, bring more people in. And I think that's the case, Chips. I think in practice, that is the case, right? I'm okay with it going to people outside of the chatters, a percentage, right? My issue is it going to bots in particular. That is my biggest gripe. That's the only thing I'm upset about here. Everything else, totally fine. I think gifting to people outside of your community is totally okay. Yeah, 70-30%, that's totally fine. It's just that going to the bots that's problematic because they're not going to enjoy it, you know, like a person can, right? But if it brings more people to your channel, that's totally cool. I'm down for that. I think that's totally okay. Have the solution use a script to give 1 sub to real chatters 100 times. Yeah, there you go. Why not who? Why not pick who? Because, I mean, that would require a separate system, right? I mean, you can do that with single subs. You can do that. I mean, I guess you could make a system for that with multi-subs, but it sounds like it'd be a lot of work for nothing, to be honest. So, but wanted to bring this up. I thought it was interesting, and definitely something that needs to be called out. In other news, guys, Twitch is actually testing a pause subscription function. That algo was like 721. And to when he was like 14, 42, sure. Yeah, I got you. I mean, again, so think about it this way, right? What has been what has been like Twitch's big rally lately, right, chat? View bots. We're gonna shut down the bots. So when you get 10 subs and it all goes to bots, it's kind of like, are you really doing your job, Twitch? You know, I think that's a big call out here. Anyway, moving on. In other news, Twitch is actually testing a pause subscription function. So you can pause your subscription. It'll cancel it after 20 days if you renew. But that way you get to retain your sub streak. So I kind of like this. This is a good little thing. So that way you get, of course, to keep your streak. I know a lot of people get upset about that when Twitch kind of does weird stuff. So this is fine to have that little transitionary time. I think this is overall a pretty nice little change. What's up, Mr. Kenji? How are you? In other news, guys, I also want to talk about some ongoing issues with Twitch, and this might weigh into some stuff going on with the viewership. Might weigh into some of the stuff going on with the issues. I'm not sure, right, chat? But this is a fair point, and I actually mentioned this a few streams ago. But in case you missed it, Twitch actually ended up axing a lot of their server locations, right? So, if you try to connect to a server now, they have a lot less than they used to. And of course, people are kind of reporting delays and stuff like that. But some people were also reporting because of the viewership issues, it might be related to the servers being overloaded and they can't properly read stuff. Now, I don't know how true that is. I'm not a network person. Somebody smarter than me would have to tell me if that's true or not, but this could potentially explain some things going on. But nonetheless, I can at least confirm for you that, you know, Twitch has cut down a lot of its servers. It's caused a lot of lag issues for servers all around. So I know a lot of people are reported on that. So this is why. Yeah, that sounds unlikely to me too. It sounds very far-fetched, but again, there's so many conspiracy theories, right? I'll at least put one more up on the shelf for you to consider. So on top of that, chat, you've probably seen some channels that already have this, but this is something that's going to get rolled out to everybody, is watch streaks. So anytime that you watch streams, you of course will now get a watch streak. This includes a way to save a streak. You can watch clips, watch stories, all kinds of other stuff to kind of upkeep that as well, which is pretty cool. So nonetheless, I wanted you guys to know about it. The watch streaks are coming for all creators, which I think is great. We have the milk here, but this will actually show you how many in a row you make it to. So now, don't let this be a distraction. No, I know these nice little updates are cute, but of course you're not helpful when it comes to the CCV viewership problem. So don't let this distract you too much, right, chat? Yeah, don't let this distract you too much. Yeah, probably should. I agree with you, Sugar Lily. It's probably very far-fetched, but I'm gonna throw it out there, right? In other news, Twitch is actually launching a social badge system. So, you guys as viewers, you can actually post content on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and you'll get views. You know, we get views on it. Get a special little badge for that as well. So I think it's pretty nice. You know, sharing our content, you get it rewarded with a badge. I think it's pretty cool. So, you know, obviously it's really helpful for us as a streamer. You guys sharing stuff around. So, unless the streamer turns it off. Yeah, of course. All these things are, you know, beta, or we can turn it on and off. But I think this is cool. You guys get rewarded for sharing my stuff around, which of course I appreciate like crazy. So chat, let's talk for a second about what has been going on lately with Microsoft. And I know you guys are here mostly to talk about this, but this is pretty crazy, chat. But first off, I want to start us out by talking about the new big Xbox handheld console, which is the Rogue Xbox Ally. Starting at about $1,000 for the terabyte version. This thing has been popping off. A lot of people are very excited about it. Comes out October 16th. Looks pretty cool. I don't know how great this thing's run. So let me know if you do end up getting it. Let me know if you enjoyed it or not. But what I'm here to talk about today, chat, is of course the Xbox Game Pass. That is right. They've had some recent changes to it. They replace certain tiers, such as like core and standard with essential and premium, and increase their prices by 50%, coming from $20 to $30, chat, which is actually insane, right? So anyway, let's take a look at the video that was going around about it, as they talk about it, and obviously the backlash surrounding it.
Everyone,
a lot of people are very
Xbox
upset.
Game Pass is getting an upgrade. We've listened to your feedback, and now you have even more freedom to choose how you play the games you want. Here's a look at what's new and what's changing. First off, you might have noticed some changes to the plan names. Xbox Game Pass Core is now Xbox Game Pass Essential. Xbox Game Pass Standard is now Xbox Game Pass Premium. And Xbox Game Pass Ultimate is still Xbox Game.
Guys, does anybody watch Black Mirror? Are you caught up on the most recent Black Mirror? There's a Black Mirror episode where this, basically they bring back this girl to life, but to keep her alive, they have to pay for a subscription. And they constantly keep taking away benefits of those subscriptions, and the person has to keep paying more and more and more and more to keep her alive and keep her in like a state where she can actually function. This is literally that in a nutshell. Like, it's crazy.
Game Pass Ultimate. We explored other names, but
it's
they didn't
crazy.
work out. Of course, a lot more is changing than just the names. We've expanded all Xbox Game Pass plans to give you more games and more ways to play and more rewards than ever. Let's look at the upgrades to the plans one by one. First up, Essential, formerly known as Core. This plan is expanding to give you more ways to play, including PC and cloud gaming. Previously, Core was primarily for console, but Essential now lets you play games on Xbox console, PC, and cloud. That means you have the freedom to stream and play on any supported device.
Which, I mean, is great, right? We love that kind of stuff, but if you're going to increase the price, there has to be something to balance it out, right? Like, what are the features? What are the things in it that make it worthwhile?
And with cloud gaming, that includes a lot of devices. We're also expanding the game library so you get access to over 50 games. And of course, you still get online multiplayer, so you can keep playing with your squad. Another upgrade is that Essential now includes in-game benefits for some of the biggest games, like League of Legends, Call of Duty Warzone, and Overwatch 2. And with Essential, you can earn up to 25,000 rewards points a year just by playing the games you love. You can redeem your points for Xbox gift cards to get new games, add-ons, and more.
So I guess also a question is like, if the Game Pass has been working, why are you adjusting it? Like, everything was fine. Don't change it or try to fix it. If it's not broke, don't fix it, right? Everybody knows that
So if
saying.
you got your eye on some DLC, you can spend points to bring home the bundle. Next up, Premium, formerly known as Standard. While Standard was built with console players in mind, Premium was built with everyone in mind. So we're giving you more ways to play with this one too.
$360
with games
a year
on
to play
Xbox
COD.
console, PC, and cloud. You heard that right. PC and cloud are coming to Premium. With Premium, you get access to over 200 games. And when a new game is published by Xbox, it'll be added to the Premium library within 1 year of launch. Premium also now offers the same in-game benefits for some of the biggest games. So you can instantly unlock characters, cosmetics, and more. Looking good. With Premium, you can play and earn up to 50,000 rewards points a year.
Which I get the whole like rewards points. I'm kind of okay with that to a point. You know, if you can buy like extra things and like that, it comes with your pass. I can see this being okay, but it's got to be balanced
Plus,
right.
you get access
it's
to
gotta be balanced right.
quests, and you get twice the points when you buy games and add-ons, so you'll have even more ways to earn rewards. Finally, let's take a look at Ultimate. The best thing about Ultimate is that you can play new games on day one. That includes games like Call of Duty Black Ops 7, The Outer Worlds 2, and High on Life 2. But now, the best is getting even better.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on how often you play games, right? That's gonna be like what's worth it for you. And also, like, when I say balance of points, like, how much are the points actually worth, right? Like, is it 1,000 points or an upgrade? Is it 50,000 points or an upgrade for a skin? I mean, that matters a lot, right?
Ultimate subscribers will get access to over 75 day one games a year.
You can play new games day one. You mean like go buy it physically?
2 new partner subscriptions. With Ultimate, you'll now have access to Ubisoft Plus Classics in addition to EA Play.
that's crazy.
And Fortnite Crew will be added in November.
Wow,
in total,
Fortnite
Ultimate
Crew.
gives you access.
I mean, to be fair, that is cool, right? There are some nice games within this collection. Ubisoft Plus Classic, EA Played. I mean, there's some value in this, right? So, I mean, that is okay-ish.
Added in
but
November.
It still doesn't balance
In total,
out.
Ultimate gives you access to over 400 games playable on Xbox console, PC, and cloud. And when you stream games with cloud gaming, Ultimate gives you our best
5K
quality with
points
the
equals
shortest wait
$5,
times.
so it's not that much.
To round out the
Yeah,
package,
it's not
you
that
get the
much.
same in-game benefits you're used to. And with Ultimate, you can play and earn up to 100,000 rewards points a year.
Yeah, it's kind of like, there's like some value, but it's not much. It's like, oh my god, you have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And also you get, 1 barbecue chip to go with it. I mean, yes, there's value in it, but is it really that much,
That's 4 times
It's
the
really
points you
not
get
much.
with Essential. So now you know
Yeah,
what's
it's not
new with
worth
Xbox
30
Game
bucks.
Pass Essential, Premium, and Ultimate. All 3 plans are designed to give you more value, more
And it's buy the
rewards,
game.
and more ways to play than ever before. And however you like to play, Xbox Game Pass has a plan that's right for you. Because this is how we play
1
now.
barbecue chip. Whoa, baby. So, of course, chat, this did get community noted. PC Game Pass was not mentioned just by them saying every tier is getting upgraded. It will see a 40% price increase and nothing new being added from $11.99 to $16.49 monthly. Game Pass can also no longer be acquired with rewards point as unmentioned change. So, people, of course, were very, very upset by these changes. I think the value is just not worth what's going on. Here, let me kill some tabs really quick. Yeah, I guess Nintendo gave them this idea, right? So, of course, our consoles with that, so nothing new. But Microsoft messaging around the practice struck some as tone deaf after announcing the 50% hike for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Many Xbox fans are understandably calling it quits. Leaving Game Pass behind doesn't necessarily mean people won't be playing on their Xbox anymore, though. But now some fans are discovering that they're fully in the era of Game Pass in shitification. I love that word. People logging into the Xbox today will be greeted with a full-page ad. For Game Pass, full-page ads are new to Xbox, even for people subscribed to the highest tier Game Pass. In this case, Microsoft may want to let people know about the changes coming to the service. I'll pop up like the one picture below. It's a guaranteed way to reach the relevant customers. There is that ad, of course. At the same time, for disgruntled fans who feel like the massive price increase is outrageous or greedy, being greeted with a reminder of the service they just canceled comes across as tone deaf. Well, what are they talking about? Well, chat, everybody literally lost their minds so much they went to go, rightfully so, and cancel their subscription. So people, of course, were frantically going to, cancel their pass as the dust settled, which jumped 50% from that $19.99 to $29.99. Fans reacted with a mixture of anger, cancellations, and frantic subscription stacking. And to put this in perspective for you, chat, the site to actually cancel your Xbox Game Pass subscription, it crashed. It literally crashed. So many people in such a high amount of volume went to go cancel their stuff. The fucking website page crashed. So, as you can see here, chat, this did not go over well for Microsoft as well as people. Overall, they were not really happy about it. I guess I want to ask you all today, what do you think about this? Do you think it's outrageous? Do you think that it's good? Do you think it's bad? What's your thoughts? I think for me, the justification of the price amount, based on what you're telling me about the points as well, it's just not enough. You know what I mean? Like, you're being charged that much money per month. Like, just go buy the games. Like, if you're paying $30 a month, right, chat? I mean, this is, you can probably do this math in your head, but to put this in perspective, that is that much money a year, right? $360 a year. You know, they're really putting the 360 in Xbox right now. I mean, that's a lot of money, chat. So, if you're buying, I mean, most games are, what, $60, right? So, you know, if you're buying 6 games a year, more than 6 games a year, okay, then yeah, maybe it's worth it for you, right? I could kind of see that being okay, but even still, that's a lot of money, chat. I mean, if you wanted to play, I don't know, like let's say like the backlog stuff, right? That you don't physically own, you have to eat that cost. Like, if you only have something in a cloud, you never bought it physically, you don't get a choice. You have to pay that. Period. Like, you either pay it or you lose your whole backlog of games. And that's it. It was all digital, you're fucked. You're up a creek. Exactly, Silent, which is really, really crazy. Literally, if you put all your stuff, if you have it on digital, you have no physical right now, you're screwed. That's it. GG's, you know? So, I think overall this is pretty bad. I don't like this. I mean, I understand price hikes and costs increasing. I do understand that. But this right here is just, the cost does not equal the benefits, right? And I think as like a consumer, it's really important to see the value in a price hike, right? If you're going to increase the price, justify it. It's that easy. I will listen if the price is justified, right? I'm okay with that sometimes. If you can back it up. You know what I mean? But this right here, nah, bro, this ain't it. This ain't it. In my opinion, what do you guys think, though? At least give a system to where we can drag and drop which parts ultimately we want. Yeah, that would be nice, right? Like, choose your own benefits. That'd be cool. And maybe just pay a dollar amount for each of those. That would be okay, too. Or, in my opinion, for stuff like this, more customization is better. More customization with subscription services is fine. Maybe you want you're okay with ads. Maybe you don't want ads on movies, but you want ads on TV shows. I don't know, but you get what I'm saying, right? The more choices, the better. So overall, I think this is a huge L for Microsoft. We'll see how it plays out, though. I do want to see ultimately how it does work out for them. We'll see, chat. We'll see. In other news, though, I do want to talk about this crazy game, chat. This crazy game that actually ended up scamming people for thousands of dollars. Let's go check in here with Charlie, who's going to talk about it a little bit. And I do have a follow-up for it as well.
This is just actually unhinged. This is crazy. I don't know what I'm going to call this video yet. I have no idea what to title this. It is just so
This Steam
bizarre.
game can steal your money.
Cliff notes. Today I was researching about a huge crypto rug pull that Stream Chat made me aware of last night. And I know crypto rug pulls are the most common thing on the planet, more common than a sneeze.
Yeah, I was gonna say that happens all the time.
Did the sun rise somewhere in the world? If the answer to that question is yes, then that means fucking 50,000 people lost tons and tons of money in a crypto scam, probably on pump.fun. That's the main hub for it, the main cesspool. And last night, Stream was telling me that there was a disabled man who was doing a crypto coin on pump.fun called 120 hours because he claimed he had 120 hours to live. And when it reached about a $500,000 market cap, he rugged it and went offline and hasn't been seen since. Now, it doesn't seem like he was faking the disability based on all of the available evidence that does seem to be true, but there's no way of knowing if he really had 120 hours left to live and this was his final oorah of just stealing a ton
Oh yeah, this is hyper annoying watching
of money
this.
from a ton of people.
I agree with
or
you.
if that was all just fucking phony baloney like half of the other scams on pump.fun. Regardless, the fact is tons of people got rugged, left with their dick in their hand there. And while I was researching for this topic, I stumbled across another huge story in the crypto space, also on pump.fun, but this one bucks the trend of a rug pull, and it is something far more sinister that I have not seen before.
Yeah, and I agree with Charlie. This is actually, you guys know I've been getting more into like the non-VTuber news stuff, right? So I'm starting to pay more attention to these topics. This is the first time I've ever seen something where a game got listed on Steam, and they did this kind of a crypto rug pull on people. They stole money.
Implicates Steam. So if you've been around the channel for a while, you might recall I made a video years ago about a really odd Steam game that I downloaded while dumpster diving, because it's something I like to do on Steam, just looking through like absolute dog shit that no one's ever heard of. And I found a game that I downloaded, and it didn't have the executable file. Like, it didn't even have the game. It had like ancillary files around it, and it was really suspicious. So I thought there was a chance that I had downloaded something very harmful, but I was assured that that's not possible through Steam.
The worst
and
part is
Steam
the
has
update
also
that did
kind
it.
of position
Is that
themselves
like a couple
as like
months?
a
Fuck.
safe place to get your
That's
games.
horrible.
I've never really heard of a
But
story
they kind of waited till like time expired and then they did
of
it.
someone downloading something that like literally ruined their lives or like stole from them. There's been like some suspicious games on there that have done like some weird things in the background, but never like stealing from users, as far as I know, until.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen or heard of this shit until I watched this video. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
There is a Pump.Fun streamer. His handle is Rostaland, who is battling stage 4
There are tons
cancer.
of bad I believe you, Sugar Lily.
Pump.Fun to raise
And
money
more than likely, it's probably just my ignorance, you know, but I believe it.
for his treatment. Now, I know what a lot of people are thinking, already raising an eyebrow, that this must be the scam. He must be faking cancer to try and scam people. Based on everything
Yeah, I'm good. I just got banned off Denim's chat for calling her a hypocrite. Why are you going into Denim's chat and calling her a hypocrite? Well, why waste your energy? What's the point in that? Don't waste your energy. You shouldn't be doing that. Even if you think she's a hypocrite, you shouldn't be doing that. I don't support that kind of behavior. I'm just going to make that clear really quick. I don't support that kind of behavior, Jamaican. I don't think you should be doing that.
can find that is not the case. It seems he really does have
I don't agree with Denims, don't get me wrong, but you don't need to do that. That's a waste of your time. Waste of your time and waste of your energy, you know? At the same time, like, I'm very much against that type of behavior. Anyway, if you don't like somebody, just block and move on. Again, why waste your energy?
Sir, and this is his way of generating funds to try and survive. It seems very legitimate. And while streaming, he was doing some gaming. And a chatter, apparently, had convinced him to download a game called Block Blasters. And when he did...
Yeah, this is the evil game, by the way, chat. So please, don't download Block Blasters. If you have Block Blasters, please check yourself.
He had all of his crypto stolen from him. Approximately like $30,000 was drained from him. And now people have been looking at the game and finding
$30,000, $30,000. It's okay, Joe. Like, so I want you to hear me out, okay, when I say this, okay? So hear me out. It is okay to make mistakes and better yourself for that. So I say this in a way that, like, I'm not attacking you. I just want to make sure that you understand that I don't support that type of behavior, and I don't like that behavior in my community, right? So I'm not trying to, like, call you a horrible person or anything, right? You probably just made a mistake, and that's it. Your day's still gonna be the same. I still think you're the exact same person. You know what I mean? I don't hate you or anything like that. I'm just telling you, you know.
Files in there that seems to scan the user's device to look for crypto credentials, which is how they must have stolen this money from him.
Credentials? What the
Peculiar.
fuck
At
is
first,
that?
I was kind of wary of it. I thought this could just be an elaborate scheme where, like, he pretended that it was the game he downloaded that drained his money, but really it was all just a ruse so he could make off with the cash. That does not seem to be the case. It seems like the game actually is stealing from people. He is not the first victim. Now, here's when it
whatever
happened
your crypto
on stream.
wallet
It
or
happened
things like
live.
that.
No, 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 no. No. No.
That happened in the crypto. For you, I understand this can be very difficult because that money normally can help you for a lot of things in your life. But it's not the end, okay?
I mean, again, this person has cancer, right? This money was probably gonna go towards their treatment, and somebody stole it.
You're such a brave person.
I am
Horrible.
broken. No, I'm
Absolutely horrible.
I'm sorry, guys.
That is brutal. Now, there is no one more harsh of a critic on Pump.Fun than me. I shoot spitballs at that platform all night and day because it is 99.9% scams. I would have said 100% scams if not for this story. I really think that this is real. He's provided, like, receipts. He has proven that he is
There's
not
more people
faking
that
the
also came
cancer
forward talking
diagnosis
about
or
how they got
anything like
scammed
that.
as well.
And when
So
it
it's
comes to
definitely real.
like the money being stolen here, It seems like it really did get stolen by this game. I don't think he has any involvement with the game, and someone I trust more than anybody else in the crypto space when it comes to scams, Zach XBT, has made a post about this, seemingly confirming that the Steam game is the culprit that stole this money as well stole this money from
very
him
awful
as well
situation.
as
What's up,
others.
bust up?
So Zach XBT kind of coming in here really solidified this to me as like a legitimate, like the real deal. That's fucking terrifying. I truly didn't think Steam games could have this kind of vulnerability. I've made jokes in the past about like a terrible game being a crypto miner, and apparently there are actually some games that do kind of do that to a certain extent, but I've never seen something to this level. This is a huge security,
I mean, that's a
like,
huge,
flaw.
that's a huge amount of money, right? But again, if this can go through Steam, right, it's so accessible to so many people.
Huge danger on the platform.
Yeah, Steam is a
As
safer
someone
kind
who
of
buys games that have like 0 reviews and 0
Same,
players,
Astro,
sometimes I
same.
am literally the first one to play a game that no one's ever heard of, planting my...
I mean, you think that Steam is like safe, right? That's like one platform you look at with very high regard, but this is unfortunately a crack in that armor.
flag on the moon. This makes me really afraid of like what these games could have in there, is like, you know, running in the background that I don't know about. It makes me afraid of my own Steam library and hesitant to like go dumpster diving through Steam new releases again, just out of the fear that it could have some dangerous files attached in there somewhere. Now, I do really want to mention this here before diving back into the Steam component. The community banded together to try and make Rostaland whole again, so someone named Alex Becker sent him $32,500 to cover what was stolen from him.
Which is great, Chad. So somebody did make this right. So, he is going to be okay, at least money-wise, right? But, which is incredible. But nonetheless, it's still scary to think about this vulnerability.
It's extremely wholesome. Everyone banded together to try and show support and try and help him out.
Yeah,
after
very
something
good, very
so
good.
devastating
Big
happened
W.
to him. And here's a post Rostaland made thanking him for it. That's super great. I'm really happy he was able to get the equivalent amount back. The scammers made off with the $32,000, and I imagine block blasters will be delisted. Nothing will happen to them, I'm sure. Very rarely do crypto crimes get punished,
it's going to be hard to like go
but
after them, right,
I'm very
Chad?
happy that Rostaland was able to get that money back, that amount of money.
Bro, can I just say, I'm so mad that he has all of these cans of gamer subs, because they've been sold out for months, and I've been wanting to get these. Like, I literally love their canned gamer subs, and they sell out so quick every time.
Back.
Like, Charlie, can I come to your house? Like, just give me one can, bro.
That this kind
just
of
one.
thing can happen with a Steam game. And I know
Yeah, I
some
can
of the
confirm the
games
game got
through Steam
delisted.
are vulnerable. Like, I remember Dark Souls had an exploit where hackers could literally remote access your computer through the multiplayer.
Yep.
Like, I know that kind of stuff exists. Same thing happened with Call of
We should like do an investigation on that story, because that is actually a fucking nuts story, how people were remoting into people's computers through Dark Souls multiplayer. That is a crazy story.
Duty even somewhat recently. Like, I know those vulnerabilities can exist, but this is the first I've heard of just downloading a game leading to just having your credentials stolen because of something that runs in the background on that in that folder. I feel like this has to be something new that wasn't possible years ago, because if this has always been something that developers could do on Steam, I'm very surprised that it wouldn't have happened sooner, especially with like the crypto booms a few years ago with like NFTs.
I mean, have you
and all
heard
that
of this
shit.
before, Sugar
I'm
Lily?
really surprised that this is the first time I've heard of it happening. Like, I feel like it's got to be some kind of new vulnerability that they're exploiting. But I have no idea. It's just pretty concerning. I wanted to put it on your radar. Crazy shit across the board.
True.
I am very happy though that he did get that money back, because like I said, it does seem
That's
like
a good
that
point,
is
Panda.
real. It does seem like he's not making any of that up.
Yeah, I actually have
pretty
the
wild
Reddit
stuff.
on
Anyway,
that.
that's about it. See ya.
Anyway, chat, kind of a follow-up to this story here. They did end up identifying the person this gamer took the cancer patient and they downloading the malware-infested game on Steam. And the only funds he made to treat his cancer was caught. They got him, chat. So the cancer patient was streaming on Twitch. Of course, to raise those funds, the scammers told him to download that game. Well, folks banded together to find who the person was that did it. A YouTube video goes into details in a comedic way. This is, of course, Charlie's. I'm not gonna dive into the Charlie's second video, but They did end up catching him, so the community kind of came together and ended up getting him. So big W on that. Literally, this person says it best. Who the fuck steals money from cancer patients? Good Lord, what the fuck happened with them? So very much agree. Very much agree. So all around good innings. You know, they caught the guy, got the money back to the other guy as well. So big W's all around. Very, very crazy situation, no chat. Be careful out there. Be careful out there, okay? I'm gonna have just a little bit more news for you today, chat. My throat is feeling very rough today, so I'm gonna try to report on the few more things that I have though. So first up, chat, Demon Slayer Infinity Castle has now become the highest grossing anime movie ever, surpassing $555 billion. What the fuck, dude? And now it even passed 600 million worldwide. It's on track to become the top 5 highest grossing movie of 2025 so far. To put that into perspective, chat, an anime movie is the top 5 highest grossing movie of 2025. That is absolutely nuts, chat. Absolutely nuts. So, they must have cooked, bro. They must have cooked. Yeah, surpassed Superman. Insane. On top of that, chat, Simpsons is actually releasing a new movie. Of course, we had Simpsons movie. What has it been? Almost like 18 years. It's been a long time. But they're doing a all new movie. Homer's back for seconds, July 23rd, 2027. The Simpsons are coming to theaters, so they all new movie. Pretty crazy. So I kind of forget that The Simpsons exists. Like, maybe because I just don't watch The Simpsons, but pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Yes, Return of Spider-Pig. And of course, another news, chat. The Mandalorian is actually getting a full-on movie. I'm not going to show the trailer because I'm sure I'll get demonetized for that. Thank you, Disney. But The Mandalorian and Grogu comes out next year, May 22nd, 2026. So this is a brand new Star Wars movie all about The Mandalorian and, of course, Baby Yoda. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So this is like the only Disney series I actually like really care about. So I'm pretty excited for it, but let me know what you guys think about it. In other news, guys, K-pop Demon Hunters is officially in the Fortnite. That is right. Here they are, chat. Oh, Jabba's kids. How many kids does Jabba have, bro? There you go, guys. I know we talked about this was coming, but I gotta download them after stream. Yeah, I gotta get them for my stuff. So very excited. Seriously new, of course, K-pop Demon Hunters stuff. Yeah, finally we're getting some recognition for this series in the wider like gaming sphere and like merch. It's coming, so I think that's awesome. In other news as well, speaking of Fortnite, I think this is actually really, really sweet. So Fortnite actually added a roly-poly statue named Olive. It's actually meant to honor a Redditor's sister who passed away. Epic saw that post and decided to immortalize her in the game of Fortnite. I think that's really amazing. Super duper wholesome. That's super cool. Big W. Another news as well, guys. Power World. By the way, we're in the gaming news in case you didn't figure that out. Power World is actually going to be collabing with Ultra Kill. Not the collab or crossover I ever expected, but here we are, Power World and Ultra Kill. I think that's pretty badass. So anyway, chat, get psyched for that one. That's pretty cool. Yeah, like, I don't know how that's going to work, but maybe they have like a coin flip like thing for your pals, or I don't know. We'll see what happens. In other news as well, guys, this is an insane feat coming up in Minecraft. But if you don't know, streamer Kurt G Mac, he's set to reach the end of the world in Minecraft this week. That is right. He has literally been traveling for pretty much 14 years to reach the end of Minecraft, the end of the world of Minecraft. The climax to his Firelancer bus journey is set to happen on October 4th. That is tomorrow. That is tomorrow, chat. So get ready for that. I'm sure that's going to be a really big deal. That looks super cool. Imagine traveling to the end of all of Minecraft. Speaking of craziness of Minecraft, Dragon Ball Z DLC is coming to Minecraft as well. You can get the Super Saiyan hair in the marketplace. Hey, I heard your Minecraft blocks are really strong. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. I think they did a good job on the textures and stuff, but I kind of just want the Krillin one and then just like die a bunch. Oh my god. So there you go, chat. There's the DBZ DLC coming to Minecraft. In other news, guys, looks like Sonic the Hedgehog racing game is going nuts. So of course, this game has been receiving really big accolades. Everybody talking about how wonderful it is. I don't know if you guys have played it. I haven't had a chance to play it, but I've heard really good things. Well, of course, we have all of these free characters. Season Pass for Q4 is supposed to be, of course, Minecraft and SpongeBob. Later, of course, is the Pac-Man characters, Mega Man, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Avatar: The Last Airbender, Avatar Legends. So, really cool. But this game is definitely cooking. I've heard really awesome things about it. Let me know if you've been able to play it and how good it is or not good it is. So, yeah, the DLC characters are actually nuts, but the roadmap for this game looks very promising. Very, very promising. Yeah, we got Miku too. And then finally, Chad, I do want to talk to you for a second about something very major that happened. EA actually was sold. I'm sorry, been acquired. EA has officially been acquired for $55 billion and will be going private, chat. That is right. So let's take a look here on this statement. I'll try to read this the best I can. Under the terms of the agreement, the consortium will acquire 100% of EA, with PIF rolling over its existing 9.9% stake in the company. EA stockholders will receive $210 per share in cash. They're talking about shares and so on. PIF, Silver Lake, and Affinity Partners bring deep sector experience, committed capital, and global portfolios with networks across games, entertainment, and sports to offer unique possibilities for EA to blend physical and digital experiences, enhance fan engagement, and create new growth opportunities. So a little bit more about these. The investors taking over include Saudi's public investment funds, Jared Kushner's Affinity Partners, and Silver Lake. This is a lot of mumbo jumbo that I don't understand. So me just news anchor, me read news. Monkey. Me just read news. Me no understand. Electronic Arts is going to be renamed to Sports Max or something because the only thing they want to do is for sports. So anyway, they are going private, chat. Obviously, for $55 billion, that's a pretty incredible buy. Which is funny, too, is the alleged Steam account the Saudi prince bragged about buying EA. That's crazy. Oonga boonga news, Oonga boonga. Yeah, like, me don't understand all the specifics, so me just read to you and you decide if good or not. This is above my pay grade. I don't get paid enough for this one, so chat. Pretty interesting, though. Overall, the EA is going to be wrapping it up here pretty soon, so let me know what you think of this, chat. Let me know what you think of that. Yeah, I'm going to have to look up a little bit more into this, but, I mean, nonetheless, like, I think that it's interesting that it's happening, right? So, and I think that's the big thing to take away. Before I wrap things up, though, chat, I did want to let you know, I'm sure a lot of you have watched Stranger Things, right, chat? Well, as you guys know, Stranger Things is actually doing their new season coming up November 26th. Well, just in time, you can actually get these Stranger Things chips in thick Demogorgon black garlic. This straight up looks like you took 19 inches from Venom. Like, what the fuck is that? That's symbiote coom. That's symbiote coom. I want to dip my Doritos in coom. Yum yum. What the fuck is that, dude? What the fuck is that? 19 inches of Venom. It looks like paint. It looks like paint. But apparently it is black garlic dip. So let me know if you try it, chat. Nah, that ain't for me. That ain't for me, guys. That ain't for me. I'm kind of glad. Oh my god. Fuck you, Venom. Fuck you, Venom. I'm kind of glad we didn't have a ton of news today because I'm gonna tell you all, my throat is absolutely just fucking fried.
Hell.
No way. It does look like Wednesday Addams. It does. That is crazy. No. It reminds me of the photograph. Damn it, guys. Damn it. No way. I didn't get to talk. Oh my god. Yeah, my throat is absolutely fried today. I think I need to rest. So we're gonna end our news here. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out. I appreciate you. Sorry it's a little short. YouTube, thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate all of you. Twitter, thank you as always. And of course, my Twitch